Hey, my name is Roshan Lokesh. This is for the Digital Presentation Skills Challenge, and I'm here to talk about my entrepreneurial experience with Knowledge Matters. So these are some of the topics I'll be covering today. My personal background, my personal positive impact of VBS, what exactly is VBS, and VBS is the Virtual Business Challenge or simulation, and what makes it great, my learning journey with VBS, and how others can gain from VBS. So a little bit about myself. I was born in India. Currently, I am 17 years old. I am from Cary, North Carolina, and both my parents have worked or worked in IT. So the biggest takeaway for my background is that we actually have zero business experience. So this meant when we started a business earlier this year, it was a difficult process. And the way I saw that we were colorblind. We couldn't tell from one decision from another, one solution from another, et cetera, et cetera. So this is where the virtual business simulation really brought clarity to this process for the first time. And at this point, I was like, yeah, we could see color now because we could see one thing from another, and it was really a great experience. So as we know, timing is everything in business. So when we learned this much from VBS and the time, this advent of the process, the beginning of this very special process, it's honestly hard to believe that we came across VBS at this time. So the best way to put it is we were really lucky to come across VBS during the advent of this very special process. So what exactly is Knowledge Matters and what is the virtual business simulation? So it was founded by Peter Jordan from Massachusetts, and essentially they do educational business simulations and modeling for those businesses, and is done in an incredibly efficient manner. You don't have to install anything. It is run on your browser. So what exactly does it do? As you can see here on the right, it is a very interactive tool designed to engage you as you learn. So the thing about engaging and interactivity is that when you take your time to interact with this tool, you really see firsthand the different decisions and how it affects your business, right, in the simulation here. And the VBS packs years of business knowledge into hours, literally just hours, and is an experience unparalleled by none. So what exactly can you use VBS for? So the specialty about VBS is that there are endless applications of the resource that it provides. So what this means is that you can learn from managing to reinvesting profit to learning how taxes affect different businesses, and anything in the business world you can learn through VBS. And the really special thing about this is that outside of VBS, if you wanted to learn these skills, you would have to start a business and see it to success to see how these different things interact. And VBS teaches it in just a software, which is really great. So what exactly did VBS do for me personally? So it helped us and my family decide what form of business we should create. So three types: sole proprietorship, partnership, and a corporation. We learned how to balance costs and revenue. And costs and revenue, balancing them, breaking even, it might seem like it's just have the plus be bigger than the minus, but there's actually a process to that. And it's really cool that we learn how to do it properly. And it really is interesting. So we even learned how to account for sales and revenue, another really important skill. And as I said in the slide before, we saw the complete business experience from start to success, and that nothing else can do for you other than VBS. And I think it's really, really special. So as you can see here, an example of a prompt that shows up in the software. The screen cap was taken from VBS. You can see how you can see the three different types of business and all the information pertaining each type. So you can see the number of owners in each type, the access to capital in each type, and setup costs, et cetera, et cetera. And I took an example of this screen cap in particular because it is literally just a prompt in the software, but it teaches you so much from the setup costs, liabilities, risks, tax, and I think that's really special as well. And the thing about this is that when when you're done with this prompt, you can see each of these things firsthand when you use the simulation as well. So you can visibly see what each type, how many types of owners, things like that. Here's another example. And here you can see the three different types of financing. And this again is a prompt. And you can see in just a prompt, the amount of information you're able to learn about your own business and your different options you have as well, which I think is really cool. So VBS actually gave me so much clarity about entrepreneurship that I've decided what to pursue when I'm older now. So before VBS, I actually had no idea what I wanted to do for a career. But now, I've decided VBS has given me so much knowledge and clarity about this that I decided to pursue entrepreneurship when I was older, and I'm really grateful for it. So what's next? So I actually plan to use VBS to test and better understand a startup that I plan to do early next year. And just like it's changed mine, VBS has the potential to change so many other lives. And educational really is a powerful tool. And wielded by the team at Knowledge Matters, I am confident to say that it is bound to change the world. And speaking of the world, VBS has the potential to spread to other parts of the world as well. So right now, VBS is only really seeing usage in North America. But catering it to other regions such as Asia will benefit Knowledge Matters and even the market in that place greatly. And a really good example is actually where I'm from, India. So India is a huge entrepreneurial sector of the world. So not only does it make up 1/7 of the world population, there are so many ideas and businesses that could be executed in this region with the help and assistance of VBS. And unfortunately, women in India are very underrepresented in business. So 14% of Indian entrepreneurs are women, and 20% of mid-sized business owners in India are women. So unfortunately, education is a huge factor as to why these women are being underrepresented, because typically in India and other patriarchal societies in Asia, women are discouraged to study past high school, and they're usually not allowed to use business as an outlet. So when VBS expands to a place like India, not only will it see growth in India, it'll uplift creativity in that market, such as India, and even empower women there, which is actually something I never thought could be done in just one business like Knowledge Matters. So yes, knowledge is power, and so knowledge matters. With all of this in store in VBS, it really has the potential to be the top educational tool in the world of business. So thank you, Knowledge Matters, and I cannot wait to see the great things you guys will do for the world.